Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
So let me go ahead and let y'all know out the gate that what I have been witnessing on TikTok, on YouTube, and all over, these different social media platforms is just, in my opinion, why a lot of these women are, first things first, single, alone, miserable, by themselves, and struggling. You all, when I came across this link right here, right, and I just clipped out the part that I really want to get heavily into, which is the part of the conversation to where Jonathan Owens, okay, not Candace, I don't know why I was saying Candace Owens, but Simone Biles' husband, right, mentions how they met, mentions how at that point in his life he was not looking or in search for a relationship, and pretty much let it be known that yes, the man is the catch. The man is, quote unquote, AKA, the prize. Okay? Now, y'all know how I feel about that. I even talked about that in my book, Submission is Not the Enemy. And I talked about, how I believe, right, in my opinion, that there is nothing wrong with both the man and the woman, the man or the woman, feeling like they are the prize, just as long as they also acknowledge the fact that the man or the woman that they are with is also a prize, which in my opinion is exactly what Jonathan did. Okay, now he kept it real and y'all couldn't handle his realness, but nonetheless, I mean, where did he lie at? And see, although I do feel, in my opinion, that both the man and the woman in a relationship or in a marriage or whatever the case may be should acknowledge each other as the prize, I am able to be real enough to acknowledge the fact that when it does come to the men, if they wanted to argue that and if they really wanted to go there, they could argue that they are the prize. They are the catch. And I'm going to get into why. Okay? But we can hit 300. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to break this down. I really want to, peep the game bit by bit with this, because a lot of these real women was highly emotional in regards to their responses. And I'm just going to be honest. A lot of y'all are exposing just how miserable and delusional and alone you really are and why that is. See, Jonathan said nothing wrong in my opinion. Okay? Y'all could go into, oh, well, nobody even knew who he was. And, she's the most decorated Olympian there is. And so how dare he try to diminish her? Skirt. That's not what he did. And a lot of y'all are so blinded and clouded by your own misery. Y'all can't see a healthy, balanced thing when it's right in your damn face. We're going to get into it. Thank you, Eugene. It says, at the end of the day, it does not matter who catches who. What matters is the couple is together. Facts. And again, from my opinion and my observation, Jonathan did that. He acknowledged that, look, at the end of the day, just being real, I was the one that had to be convinced. I was the one that was not on that type of timing. She had to essentially pursue me. And again, we're going to break it down. We're going to get into it because I know a lot of women have an issue with things of that sort. When you talk about, the woman going after the man and, the woman talking to the man first. I know. But again, y'all, maybe, just maybe that's why you're miserable, single, and alone. Maybe you need to shoot your shot, ma'am. I'm just saying, maybe. A lot of y'all are so egotistical, self-centered, that y'all are missing out on potential husbands, good husbands, quality marriages and relationships, because you have been indoctrinated to believe that you are the one and only prize and you should be the catch and the man should go out here chasing up behind you and all. Come on now. Again, we're going to get into it. We can hit 400. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Will. Let me pull you up. And then we got to get into this clip because y'all completely missed the mark with this. Completely missed the mark with this. All of these chicks going in on this man, talking about he's a narcissistic jerk and he's just trying to humble her. And y'all missed the mark. Y'all did. And again, this is why, ma'ams, a lot of y'all are alone, miserable, by yourself. And you will continue to be that way because you don't understand what a quality, healthy, balanced relationship is. And you also don't understand what a real, authentic, masculine man looks like. Y'all are so just in your own way that y'all are not able to take off the blinders and say, hold on, that's really not what he was doing. That's really not what he said. Y'all don't know how to put y'all damn emotions to the side. This is why y'all need a man. Men are more logical, rational in their thinking. They're not moved by emotions. This is why y'all in bad situations as is. All of your decisions that you've made thus far have been based upon how you feel. Wondering why you in shambles. Hold on. Thank you, Will Be Back. It says, I'll be sure to send this video to my mom and sis. We discussed this last night and their argument was she's worth more than him. Respectfully, Will, your mama and your sister, they missed the mark as well. Are they single too? No shade, no tea, but are they single too? Because they're giving very much so. Hold on, let me show you. And again, respectfully, they're giving very much so Bulldog Kesha energy. She don't need him. As a matter of fact, she worth more than him. So she the real prize. She the real catch. Hold on now. Let's stop with the Bulldog Kesha energy. Let's take our emotions up out of this and really analyze this for what it is. Okay? Again, this is why a lot of y'all need men in y'all lives so that they can properly navigate you out of your damn emotions. Hold on. Thank you, live from NYC. It says the Sisterhood claims how much they respect Simone, but disrespected her at the same time by disrespecting her husband. Oh, whoopsie. Live from NYC, are you doing a little bit of game peepage? And live from NYC, let's not forget that the Sisterhood were the same real women's that also disrespected Simone on her wedding day with her pictures, talking about her edges ain't laid. Talking about, her edges was nappy, and you know what I'm saying? She just looked broke down and dusty because, she out here embracing her natural texture and hold on, aren't y'all the same sisterhood? So all the way around, y'all hoes just faulty and salty. We gonna get into it, but yeah, live from NYC. By disrespecting this woman's husband is disrespecting her. And again, this is why a lot of y'all are by yourselves, because y'all don't understand that your husband is you. Y'all are not separate. Once you make those vows and you say, I do, till death do us part, what affects him affects you, and vice versa. Y'all are a package deal. So y'all don't think that y'all are hurting her by disrespecting the man that she lays down with every day, the man that she honors and loves every day? See, Simone, she understands the assignment. She does. And we're going to get into how she does when we play this clip. But y'all so damn delusional. Y'all don't even understand what y'all are doing. This is, again, why the Simone Biles of the world need to separate. Ladies out there, if you have a quality, healthy, strong, solid foundation as far as your marriage, as far as your family, your relationships, you have got to separate. It is no other way around this. We cannot continue to try to be all inclusive and kumbaya with a bunch of hood rat, hyena, real women, genetically modified modern day hoes, just because we're women and we got the same body parts. No, ma'am. We don't have the same mentality. We don't have the same lifestyle. We don't have the same morals. We don't have the same values. We don't have the same opinions. And there must be a separation. Otherwise, you're going to go right down with them. Simone, let me tell you this right now, sis, before I get into this, and we can hit 500. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to Real Talk. I'll tell you this right now, Simone. You have got to block out and really mute all of the noise that can be coming from the sisterhood. I know how they can get into your mind and try to poison you against the man that you know is solid, that you know loves you, that you know honors you, appreciates you, and respects you, all because they're miserable. And so they look for any little thing to say, aha, even she doesn't have a good man. So if she doesn't have a good man, then, I guess I'm justified in not having one too. It makes them feel better, Simone, to be able to pick apart your situation to confirm their biases. I told you no good men exist. I told you all these men is sassy. I told you all these men is self-centered. I told you all these men don't care about you. I told you all these men just want to humble you. I told y'all. But be careful, Simone, because you and I both know, and true game peepers know, that is not what your husband did. Your husband did not try to humble you. Your husband did not disrespect you. All he did was keep it real, and they can't handle that shit, which is, once again, while they're alone and you're not. See, the common theme within all of this, they're trying to throw shade by saying Simone Biles' husband, Simone Biles' husband. But while you're trying to use that as shade, that's actually her bragging card. Her husband. Where's yours? Oh, well, we don't care about having no husband anyway. And, we good by ourselves anyway. See, y'all put too much stock in marriage these days. We don't even care. Skirt. These are the same females mad about, men going overseas to find mail order brides, but y'all don't care about marriage. Y'all are the same chicks talking about, oh, these men are not like our grandfathers used to be. Our grandfathers used to take care of the home, and they used to be committed, and they used to get married. But y'all don't care about that. Bitch, please. Save it. Don't want to hear it. Skirt. Pause. Done. So be careful, Simone. Don't let these Bulldog Keshas get in your damn ear trying to poison you against what's good. You have got to separate. You have got to peep the game. Hold on, let me see what else I see, and I got to get into this clip. But yeah, that was a very valid point from live from NYC. Thank you, New Beginnings. Hold on, I'm gonna get into it. Thank you, Successful MD. It says, Danica, the sad part is that many of the women making derogatory comments are married. Who? Successful MD. All I've been seeing is a bunch of real women, miserable alone, single. I don't need no man. I'm strong, independent, and struggling by myself as females talking about, what a real man is. And you've never had one, never obtained one. Don't know what one looks like if it thumped you in your damn forehead. That's what I see. But Successful MD, if you do just so happen to see married women talking cash money-ish about, Simone and her husband, then best believe these are the real women that don't have masculine men. Let's peep the game. We gotta learn how to differentiate. Amen. The word of today is separate. Amen. Separation. Amen. Amen. So if you have been seeing that, best believe these are the wives that have walk over husbands, right? Oh, I can walk all over him. Oh, I can walk on by him. Oh, I can walk on up on him and have him to help me elevate because, I'm a real woman. Peep the game. There's differences. But the majority of what I see, I'm going to be honest, is the strong, independent, I don't need no man. All these men is the same. All these men are trash ass females. That's what I've been seeing. But correct me if I'm wrong. We can hit 600. Thank you, Andrew. It says City Boys up 50,000 more points this week. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Bobby of the Blue Exodus. It says he married Simone, the woman, not Simone, the Olympic gymnast. That's what hyenas don't understand. He's a catch. She's a prize. We got to break it down. Okay, Blue? Let's break it down for a second. All right? Because it's so much that went over these chicks' heads. Now, let's not get it twisted. You saw some simp lollipoppies, some suckers, some easy licks, some noodle back kings, trying to come through with the slick shade as well. Like, oh, she the real prize, and she the one that is decorated, and she the one that's out here getting to the bag, and she the one that everybody knows she the more famous one. So, he ain't shit for saying that. Skirk! Jamie Foxx. Let's pump the brakes. Y'all are not really understanding what he said. Y'all are not even fully taking into context the whole dialogue. But we are today. All he did was tell his honest story about what happened. That's all he did. And even his wife, Simone, had to co-sign him and back him up. Now, she did disagree with one little element, but we're going to break that down. But nonetheless, where was the lie? He told the truth. Shut up. Thank you, Eugene. It says Simone Biles equals Proverbs 31. Hold on, y'all. It's so much to break down. Thank you, Show. It says she may be worth more monetarily, but he holds the value. It's so much more deeper than just the material, than just the, occupations and title. Like, it's so much deeper than that. Y'all really don't understand. And again, this is why a lot of y'all are getting y'all men took by these foreign women. This is why so many of y'all will be alone by your damn self in search for a man that does not exist. Or y'all gonna be with some weak ass niggas that you can walk all over and that you don't really respect. But we're gonna break it down for y'all. We're gonna do that. We're gonna try at least. Thank you. What's a king to a god? It says, peace, little big sis in chat. I hope they stay married and have a bunch of babies. However, what's crazy is that the same real women's that are bashing him would be right in his DMs if they, whoopsie. What's a king to a god? Hold on now. What's a king to a god? Are you doing a little bit of gang peepage too? Simone, let me let you in on a secret. We can hit 700. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me let you in on a secret, Simone Biles. Okay. When it comes to the clan of real women's, Bulldog Keshas, hyenas, and pass me chicks. Yes, a pass me chick is a woman that you surpass in life, that real quality men pass up and pass by. Those are pass me chicks. So they call me a pick me, but they're pass me's. Okay, let me let you in on a secret, Simone Biles of the world. These same chicks that are trying to poison you against your man and make you look at him differently are the same females, like what's a king to a god is saying, that would hop, skip, jump, and do a mean split on their dick if y'all were to split. Yes, the same chicks talking shit would be first in line to do a split on your husband's dick if y'all were to split. Bars. So be careful. A lot of them do not have your best interests at heart. They don't have pure intentions. No. What did I say earlier? Earlier, I said that a lot of these chicks are miserable. And what does the misery love? Company. They want to confirm their biases. And they already have it in their minds that all men are trash. Now, subconsciously or consciously, they know that's not true. But it makes them feel better about not being able to have and obtain what they know they need as a woman, which is a man that's going to provide for them, protect them, lead them, teach them, love them. So they can't wait to pounce, hop, skip, jump at the opportunity to bring you down to their level too. Again, it makes me feel better about not having what you have. So let me make you feel bad for having what you have. Because secretly, I want that shit. And if I could, I would take it. But since I can't, let me go ahead and convince you to join my losing team. Because you're winning, man. And let's go here for a second. What's a king to a god and peep this other game. A lot of these chicks that have the most to say are the same ones still laid up with this. To this day, what's a king? To this day, they still laid up with this no good, Smokey ass ninja. You guessed it. They're trying to convince you to leave behind your narcissistic, rich, well-to-do, quote-unquote, high-value husband just because they didn't like his story that he told about how y'all met. And whole time, lo and behold, they still holding on to Smokey. And Smokey ain't shit. He ain't hitting on not a fraction of what your husband is hitting on. And they still with him. But they're going to try to tell you to leave behind your husband that is doing way more, treating you way better. Girl, if y'all don't stop, hold on. Let's stop. Let's stop. So yeah. See, at least she got a man that's taking care of her, that married her and everything. I'm still with Smokey. He ain't putting on damn ring on it. He ain't trying to pay no motherfucking bills. Come on now. But you should leave your husband. And she's still giving Smokey a chance. She been with Smokey on and off for 15, 20 years. With 15, 20 babies by her. Dogging her completely out. And she ain't going nowhere. but you should. Bitch, please. Excuse my language. Let's continue. Thank you, King 317. It says the sisterhood mamas and aunties were fighting and throwing themselves at military guys back in the day. The men were the prize and catch. They love men in uniform. We know this. Just give us a second. We got to break it down. Thank you, Michael. It says the sisterhood wants it one way, but it's the other way. If they would humble themselves, they might be picked. Submission is a woman's superpower. You ain't lying. And that's why I wrote my book. Submission is not the enemy. It is a key factor to a healthy relationship. The more that you pour into a man, the more that he wants to pour into you. Why? Because he loves that feeling of you pouring into him. And he knows that by you doing what you need to do, it's going to make him want to do even more. Because again, I love that feeling. I get rewarded when I do for her. I get rewarded when I provide for her, when I protect her, when I love her, when I respect her. I get rewarded for that. And I love that feeling of that reward. So let me do more of it. But y'all are so backwards, so out of touch, so blinded by your faulty and salty emotions that you don't understand. And again, this is why a lot of y'all are alone. Or you do have a man, but he's not a man. He's a Smokey. Thank you so much, New Beginnings. And I see the rest of y'all donations, but I really got to get into this clip, y'all. Let's get into it because we got to break it all the way down. We really do. Okay? So let's start from the top. And I want you all to place a 2 in the chat if you can hear this.
Bro, it's us pretty red dimes as we are.
Now, he's being facetious and funny, but could y'all hear him say, we some pretty red dimes? Could y'all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat. Okay, I see the 2s. Great. Now, let's get into it. Okay, and thank you again so much, New Beginnings. All right.
Bro, it's us pretty red dimes as we are. How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles? And I love this football talk, bro. I gotta get to it. I'm over here rubbing my knees trying to answer.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now, when the right people look at you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back.
This is where the real women's got salty. When he said that right there, it was like, hold on, what? It's really how she put me. What? That right there was the start of it.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now, when the right people look at you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back. now you
listen, I'm gonna tell you organic story, man. So I just got to Houston. I probably have been to Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, so I'm just living, being me and myself. And COVID had just hit. But I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys are like, "Hey man, you gotta check out this app, And I'm like, "Nah, I'll check it out." Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So basically, it's like a dating app, but you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally, have been on the app for a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up, and I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be it. I'm like, okay.
Now, so far, he's given the breakdown, but I don't know if you all peep this game, okay? Because the common narrative that a lot of these real women that just so happen to be Black women, That's why I say it just happen to be black. The reason why I put that in there is because when I say real women, it can apply to any race of woman. Okay, you can be black, you can be white, you can be Asian. Like it's a lot of real women out here. But in regards to the real women that are black, a lot of them would swear up and down that, you know, brothers, successful brothers. Okay, and I believe that Jonathan is actually from where I am, from St. Louis. So salute to him. But a lot of black women would not believe that an attractive, well-to-do, successful, quote unquote, high value, whatever the case, black man at that, would be interested in a unambiguous black woman, right? Again, y'all are the same chicks that clowned Simone for her edges. Now, if she had straight baby hairs and curly hair in waves, y'all would have said nothing, right? But because Simone Biles is the type of woman, black woman, that appreciates and embraces who she naturally is, y'all had a problem. But I say all that to say this. That in and of itself, you know, the mere fact alone that you all were clowning her for her kinky edges lets us know that she is, you know, what a lot of people would look at to be the standard black woman. We know she's a black woman. She has kinky hair. She has dark skin, all of that. So a lot of y'all would like to paint this narrative that successful black men are not checking for black women. They like foreign women. They have preferences as far as being light skinned and all of that. He's letting us know that's not true. And I think that is something very highlight worthy, because it does go against the narratives that y'all love to push. Y'all love to paint black men to just be these self-hating creatures, to where at any given chance, they can't wait to jump at the next opportunity to date outside their race, or to get a woman that does not look like them, or whatever the case may be. But again, this shows and proves that to be a lie. He looked at her and was like, oh, she's attractive. Let me swipe up on it. Right? So we gotta counter these narratives that people love to push. They even do that when it comes to, again, the passport movement and stuff of that sort. Like, please stop. Please stop. Y'all do a lot of projecting. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of y'all hate yourselves, and because you hate yourself, which is why you attacked the same woman earlier on when it came to her wedding photos. Whoopsie. You had so much to say then. Oh, her hair is nappy and her edges and this, she, that, and this. Same chicks. So yeah, y'all do a lot of self-projecting. Oh, because I don't like myself naturally, then I just don't expect for anybody else to. Oh, because I would jump at whatever opportunity there was to date outside of my race and get with a man that was, you know, light skinned with quote unquote good hair, because you would do that. Y'all love to put those narratives on these men, and it is not the case. Are there exceptions? Sure. But even from my platform alone, all the brothers on here always say, I love black women. I prefer black women. What's the issue though? A lot of the times, and again, salute to the black women that this does not apply to. But a lot of the times when it comes to the sisters, it comes at a lot of great prices, to where it's not even worth the headache. It's not even worth you having to put up with so much nonsense. So that's why you have, you know, black men maybe going elsewhere to find other black women, or dating completely out their race, or things of that sort. It's not because they hate black women, they hate themselves, and they hate their mamas. It's because they're not able to find what they're looking for in abundance amongst their own. But anyway, we're going to leave it over there. But I did think it was important to highlight how he did find this chocolate sister with nappy edges to be attractive. As a black man that is successful in his own right, that has a lot to offer that's going on for him, he did choose a black woman. Luckily, he chose, in my opinion, from what I can observe, the right black woman. Just some game I wanted to peep real quick before we continue. Thank you, Eugene. It says, a message to Jonathan. Do not let the sisterhood thirst trap you, and do not let thirsty guys encourage you to fall into sisterhood trap. I hope she don't. I don't think she will, which is why she didn't even address it. I don't even see Simone addressing this. Thank you, Skinny Boy. It says, all that red got you looking like Santa Claus, sexy side piece. Okay, hold on. Yes, I am going to need you all on standby and get potentially about 33 to 45 sales ready, please. Okay, thank you. Over. All right, Skinny Boy, that is your warning. I do have my Crown Head officers on standby and on speed dial, so don't get too comfortable. If you come through clowning some more, we're going to have to ship you on up out of here, okay? Okay. All right, I'm caught up at the top. Let me go back to the bottom. I don't know why y'all laughing. I'm so serious. If any of y'all come in here clowning today, you will get locked up. Okay? A-kind. Okay? Okay. Let me make sure I got everybody. And funding. I did not. I missed Michael. Prescott Game. I missed all of y'all. Hold on. Let me get to y'all. And we can't hit 900. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, we're just breaking it down to a science. That's it. Keeping it simple and stupid, you know. Thank you, Michael. It says, Biles has a husband because her mother, a white woman, taught her how to be a wife. Wait a minute, is she adopted or something? Hold on, y'all. Put me up on game. What's going on? How does Simone Biles have a white mother? I'm confused. Thank you, Prescott Game. It says, why do black women code switch when talking about black men? Because they've been manipulated and indoctrinated to hate us, then disguising it as criticism. They are their feminine selves with others to spite black men. You know what? That's true to a certain extent. It is. It is. Okay? I cannot lie. Again, not applying it to all black women, but it's too many of us that do this type of thing. I'm not going to lie about it. But thank you so much, Prescott Game. Thank you, David. It says, there are wives starting a trend interviewing their husbands. Do you know Simone Biles? Hubby? Yes. Who's her husband? I think a football player. Really? They have a trend going on? Lord have mercy. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Live. Again, it says, women still thinking a woman's success and accolades is a deciding factor for men. A man would choose a Taco Bell cashier if she looks good, has a nice attitude, and doesn't play games. Whoopsie! They don't get this, though, but we're going to break it down for them today. Okay? Am I caught up now? Yes, I think I am. Okay, let's continue, you all. 900. But yeah, we had to highlight how he swiped up on a black woman. Yes, with nappy edges. Yes, with chocolate dark skin. Again, completely debunking what y'all love to push. Oh, they hate black women. And the more money that they have, the more they hate us. The more successful they become, the more they distance themselves. No. When black men come across decent black women, they choose up. Please stop playing. Let's take it back a little bit.
Basically, it's like a dating app, but you know, you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally have been on the app for a couple of days, man. And it's like she pops up and I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I get I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up. And then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone and then she messages me on the app like, hey, you know what I mean? And man, this gotta be fake. I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. We're in camp late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, you know, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like, you know.
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men that catch, man. I always say we the.
Oh. That right there is also why the real women are upset. The real women are upset because he just spoke a truth. Okay? Let's be honest, you all. Let's be real. Let's remove the emotions. Okay? Let's really analyze this. Ladies, y'all know damn well that the men could argue that they are the catch. Why? Because without them having the status, without them having the money, stability, security, because y'all already know that's what we look for that in men. Isn't our nature as women to look for men that can give us stability and security, that can provide and protect, lead and teach? If they did not have that, we would not want them. Right or wrong? A lot of us are in search for men that can give us a certain comfort when it comes to living life, stability when it comes to living life, security when it comes to living life. Why? Because it's in our nature not to work too hard, not to do too much. So we're looking for men that can offer us things that would make our lives easier, more enjoyable. Therefore, how is he not the catch? How could a man not argue that he's the catch? Oh, thank you, the main lion. Y'all drop the crowns down in the comments for the main lion. We're going to get into it. Now, I already know that when it comes to this particular instance, a lot of y'all are bringing up, oh, but she's more well off than him, though. So it does not apply. The same things that you're talking about we're looking for as regular women, it does not apply in this situation because Simone is more successful, quote unquote, than he is. So essentially, she's not looking for the same things that we're looking for. But pump the brakes. And this is where y'all miss the mark. Because y'all think that that's the end all be all when it comes to what we are looking for in men as far as what brings us security and stability. Oh, the finances. Oh, the money. Oh, the success. But y'all are not factoring in the other key components. And the other key components are, how is he equipped mentally, emotionally? Can he help you to properly navigate and push you even to the next level? See, y'all missed that part. A man can have all the money in the world, but if he does not know how to properly navigate and manage, it means nothing. And I would go ahead and say that same thing applies in this instance. Y'all have no idea what this man was able to provide and give and pour into Simone outside of his status and just his money. And as quiet as kept, I'm pretty sure he could add on in that way as well. But it goes further and much deeper than that. And y'all always miss the mark on that. Always. At the end of the day, with the men being the leaders, with the men being the ones that are supposed to properly navigate, manage. Make sure that everything is solid. The foundation is solid. They are ultimately the catch. Because who would need them, according to y'all, if they did not provide those things that you needed, as far as being able to mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, properly guide you and protect you, lead you, and teach you? Y'all wouldn't want them. So when he's saying, yeah, like, it's really how was she able to get me? I don't see a problem with it. As a matter of fact, we can take that same situation and we can apply it generally. We can hit 1,000 because we're keeping it 1,000. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's really break this down and peep this game. We're living, especially in today's climate, in a time to where it's hard out here. Women, as much as we like to brag about us being strong and independent and smart and educated, degreed up and decorated, when it comes to our nature, we're just not designed to work too hard and have to do too much. The providing and protecting element, not really our strong suits. We can do it temporarily, but for an ongoing lifestyle, no, ma'am. We get burnt out. This is why you see all of these women that do have power and all of that. You see them now crashing out. You see them now coming back to the table like, oh, I was wrong. Ebony K, anybody? Because it's not something that is substantial. We cannot live that way. But guess who can? Men. Guess who can go for extended amounts of time as far as producing, providing, protecting? Men. They're naturally designed to do that. And like I said, times, especially right now, are extremely difficult. It's hard out here. Prices going up. People's emotional and mental health screwed, shot. And what I say earlier, our nature as women, we're looking for certain things to fulfill us. We can't escape it. Men are a big key factor on that list. Men ultimately fulfill us. Y'all can try to deny it all you want to. Y'all can try to run from it all you want to, but that's what it is. We're designed that way, baby. We need love. We need to be nurtured. We need to be protected. We need to be provided for. We need to be led. And with there not being a lot of men out there that are hitting on certain levels, like Jonathan, yes, one could argue he's a catch. And what did you do to convince such a man to choose up on you? Because a lot of men, I'm going to be honest, in today's climate, do not see the need to settle down, to get into a relationship. A lot of them have a rotation. Do y'all really believe in your heart of hearts that Jonathan could not have a rotation of bad bitches if he wanted to? Please stop. And as quiet as kept, a lot of y'all chicks that's dragging him would happily be in that damn rotation. Please stop. Play with your mama, not me. So when he goes on to say, yeah, the real question is, what did she do to get me? AKA, what did she do? What did she provide for me? As a man of means, as a man of resources, as a man that could have a bunch of hers. What did she do to convince a man like me to say, no, I don't want anybody else but you? That's a valid point. That's a valid question. Because a lot of men, especially of this caliber, they would view a lot of you chicks out here like liabilities. Successful and decorated or not. You're a liability. Men are not looking at women how we look at men. We look at men like, oh, okay, you're successful. You got money. You're famous. You're popular. That's how we look at men, and then we want to pursue them for those reasons. But men, not so much. Why do y'all think that so many of y'all are degreed up, got all the money that you could ever ask for, successful and everything, dominating your career, everything, and nobody is choosing you? Nobody wants you. The men that you want don't want you. Why is that? It's because men are not checking for women for those reasons. Men are looking for women that know how to respect a man, how to properly love a man, how to submit, how to commit, how to love, all of that, how to listen, when to shut the fuck up. That's what men are looking for. Do you look good? All of those things matter to men. Your money, your success, your accolades, your awards, your decorations, don't give a damn about it. So yes, when he's sitting down like, well, actually, what did she do? Especially in today's climate, in today's time, to convince me, a successful black man, a successful young black man like me, to marry her when I can have a million hers. Sure, they may not be as successful as she is, but I don't care about success anyway. As a man, I don't give a flying F about a woman's success. I don't. So again, what did she do to convince me to choose her when I can have a million hers? Yeah, they may not be the most decorated Olympian, but maybe she's the most decorated accountant. Oh, she may be the most decorated teacher. She may be the most decorated stripper. Who knows? At the end of the day, I chose to be with this one woman. What did she do? What did she provide for me? What did she showcase to me as a successful young black man that could have any woman that he wants? I could have a rotation today if I wanted to. What did she do to convince me, oh yeah, let me go ahead and see what this is about and let me wipe it up? Because that's not happening today. Valid question, valid point. And yes, men can argue that they are the catch because guess what we're looking for as women? Successful men, loving men, balanced men, stable men, masculine men. And let y'all tell it, they don't come across a dime a dozen like that, do they, ma'ams? So could one argue that he is a catch when all you're surrounded by is Smokies? Smokey ain't hitting on what I'm hitting on. Let's be clear. Y'all are surrounded by this on the daily. Man, just believe in the real ninja. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a chance, baby. I need you to hold a real ninja down. No, I ain't got it like that yet, but one day, someday, all I need is your tax money, baby. I swear for God, I'm going to take care of it. This is what y'all are dealing with on the daily. So you mean to tell me a successful, young, attractive black man like Jonathan Owens cannot argue that he is a catch when this is what you're used to? Fuck out of here. We're going to continue. Successful or not, you all. We don't give a damn about, and it's no shade, no tea. It's all due respect to Simone. But these men don't care about your accolades and your pride. Like, they don't. If anything, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Which is the energy that he's giving. The energy that Jonathan is giving to her success is, oh, that's cool. But was that the deciding factor? No. We're going to continue. Hold on. Thank you, Mark. It says, fry that ass up. Oh, we're going to fry them today because they don't get it. They know not what they do. They know not what they do. And a lot of these chicks on face value would just take what he's saying as him just being a sassy man and him being narcissistic and him trying to knock her down a few notches. That is not. It's not. All he did was keep it real, and y'all can't handle that. And we already know that. A lot of chicks that can't handle the truth. You cannot admit that the man could argue that he's a catch. A man can't argue that he's a prize. He can. And what makes it so much worse and what went completely over y'all heads is that he didn't even say that he was the one and only prize. He acknowledged that, yes, my wife is the shit. He acknowledged that. But he still had to be real enough to say, look, she had to convince me. In today's climate, in today's time, I'm sorry. I don't care about your awards. I don't care about none of that. These chicks today, it's just not something I'm looking to do. Marriage out the door. Relationship commitment out the door. Like, I'm at my prime right now. I don't have time for that type of distraction. So again, like, what did she do? And that's actually paying homage to her. Hold on, we're gonna get into it. Thank you, Swiss Cheese. It says women think they are the prize because men want to sleep with them. Maybe you got some Smokey swooping their head up. Like, yeah, you know, you the prize, baby. Now, you know, can I hit it from the back? Looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them what they want to hear and shit. But y'all are so lost in the sauce. Y'all are not even able to really analyze and fully peep game to be able to thoroughly see that what Jonathan is doing is essentially paying respect and homage to his wife. He is essentially saying she had to be the baddest of the baddest chicks to convince a man like me to say, fuck everybody else, I want you. That's a compliment. She convinced me with how divine of a woman she was and is to say, yeah, I don't want anybody else. I'm going to commit at the top of my game. And I'm only getting better. That was a compliment. And y'all are so just blinded by y'all emotions. Y'all don't even see what he's saying. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Thank you, original man. It says, keep cooking, queen. We gonna cook. Hold on. We're going to break it down. We're going to break it down. Thank you, Toya. It says, put some respect on Danika's likes. Hold on, Toya. Let me find out y'all ain't putting no respect on my damn likes. Let me check my likes, Toya. And we better be at almost 1,000 too. Let me go ahead and check while I'm at it, because Toya didn't call y'all asses out. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, Toya, you was right, honey. Toya was right, honey. You mean to tell me we got 1,000 people in the building? I only got 610 likes? Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Now, I know some of y'all are some haters, right? So y'all not going to like what I got to say and everything, and that's cool. But 600? Nah, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So let's get these likes up and stop playing with your little big sis. Please. Thank you. Okay. Who else do I see? Big shout out to the main lion. We appreciate the type of love. Hold on. Let me make sure my lights going up the main lion, because they be playing with me. You know, they be like, oh, you know, she ain't going to notice. Oh, no. If I don't notice, best believe a crown head will. Okay. And in this case, Toya noticed them likes. So we should have at least, damn it, 900. At least. Because I know y'all feeling me. Y'all know I'm keeping it Rizziel against the Grizzle. So let's put some respect on it. Okay. Okay. I see the lights going up. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. The main lion says there is a meme where a shepherd pulls his stuck sheep out the ditch, but the sheep runs away from the farmer and jumps right back in the damn ditch. The ditch is feminism. The sheep are hyenas. The shepherd is Danica. Many love the ditch, though. Lord have mercy. You know what, the main lion? I be trying to guide the sheep, the hyenas, the real women, the Bulldog Keshas. I be trying my best, the main lion, to get them to understand the assignment. But they insist, the main lion, on taking L after L after L. They just insist on not listening. Why? Because I'm a real woman. And if he was a real man, he'd just do what I say. No, that's not how this works. It's not how this works. But nonetheless, this is what we're dealing with, the main lion. And I don't know. Will they ever get out the ditch? I don't know. All they do is want to peek their head up out the ditch for 5 seconds so they can find something that I'm saying wrong and then go back into the damn ditch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Let me get out of here for a second so I can get this bitch saying, you know, she'll pick me, identify her. And so she just pandering, you know, let me just see what she's saying so I can attack that bitch next. But then they go right to the damn ditch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're dealing with, unfortunately. And I mean, I don't know. They love the ditch, like you said. The bitches love the ditches. Anyway, let's continue.
In Houston, she live in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say we,
And
the
you-
men, the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did though.
Is
She
what
did,
you're
though.
saying.
Cause I was fighting it. I was fighting it.
So
I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time,
That's what
I'm not gonna say that.
He said, I'm not going to say that. See, and again, thank you so much, the main lion. Y'all better drop them crowns too. Drop them crowns in the comments for the main lion. Y'all want to paint this man out to be a monster so bad. Y'all want to paint this man out to just be this disrespectful, neglectful husband that ain't ish so bad. And he didn't. All he did was tell the story as it was. The story as it was, hey, I'm young, I'm successful, I'm still at the beginning stages of me building. I don't really have time for a relationship. I don't really have time to commit. I don't really have time for all of that. But will I swipe up so that I can swipe them pennies down? Sure. That is what he's essentially saying. He's saying, like, look, I'm still young and I want to have fun, but taking it to the next level, not necessarily there yet. Right? Which is why he swiped up. He saw an attractive black woman, you know. He went to her page after she messaged him and everything, and they were a match. And he was like, okay, well, she got some followers, so she might be good at what she does. Still not paying it much mind, though. Why? Because let's be clear. And this is not to throw shade or salt, anything of that sort. But just to be honest, Jonathan can have a rotation of bad bitches. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's used to. Okay? Let's just be honest. No disrespect to Simone. Very beautiful woman, everything. But we can tell that when it comes to a young man, a young, successful black man, attractive man like Jonathan, he's used to having all of these chicks throwing themselves at him. Accolades or none, or none at all. Successful or not successful. Money or no money. I'm used to this. So y'all swipe up and I'll swipe them penny down and then I'll go about my day. Like you can tell that's what he's used to, which is why he initially didn't pay Simone much mind. That's what he's saying. Y'all just don't like how he's saying it because he's keeping it too real and blunt. You know, so essentially you saying, you know, she wasn't really nothing to you. And no, he's saying that he didn't want to take it to the next level like that. That's all. She was an attractive girl. I could kick it. I can kick it and maybe kick it. But as far as picking it, not there yet. But Simone, being such an authentic woman, convinced him otherwise. That is what he's essentially saying. That's all he's saying. All he's saying was, at that time, I was in a mode of just focusing on my career and maybe having a little bit of fun. Nothing serious, though. Got with her, linked up with her. It was a hit. And I was like, damn, this is actually a good thing. It's actually a great thing. Let me hold on to it. That's all he's saying. But y'all keep trying to paint this man out to just be this narcissistic jerk so bad. He did not say he did not like her. He did not say that, you know, he was rejecting her and she wasn't. He didn't say none of that.
I was fighting it.
So I was fighting it because I was focused on other things, not a woman, not a relationship. I was focused on my career. So she was the one pursuing me in that way. Because honestly, I just was not there. That's all he's saying. Y'all so damn dumb. Okay, let's go.
I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles.
Jonathan Owens didn't want a relationship. He didn't want a serious relationship.
Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. You know, I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But you know, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. You know, we just laughed the whole night. Man, play look, go ahead.
I really want to talk about football. Did you tell her you didn't know who she was?
Actually, my question to her was like, who's your competition? I didn't know nothing about gymnastics, so I'm just asking her.
Nobody.
Yeah, and that's what she's like. She told me like myself. That's the most vivid memory I have of that. She was like, myself. I'm like, nah, for real. Like, who do you compete with? She's like, you know, myself. It's because most of the time it comes down to if I mess up or not. And I'm like, and the moment where I knew she was the real deal, we were going to, I think she had a gym invitational.
No, it was milk and cookies.
I was
milk and cookies before that.
Yo, went to get
milk and cookies and
cookie spot in Houston, the
number one rated cookie spot. And it was so many. I think it was like a Sunday we went. It was all these moms and, you know, they're there with their kids. And we walked past and everybody stopped and just, kids are like shaking. And it was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
you thought it's because you thought you were fine. Huh?
Man, nah. This is funny. They asking me, they like, here, can you take this picture? And I'm like,
So Jay, what you're doing right now is confirming that she is actually the best in the world at flipping the script.
She flipped.
She shot her shot.
She did though. Because if she wouldn't have messaged me, chances are like I probably wouldn't have. I probably would just mine would have went somewhere else and wouldn't have thought to, you know. But she messaged me, and I mean, like I said, the rest is history, man.
Honestly, in truth, Simone Biles is lucky.
For what?
Because she took a chance. She lucky because she wouldn't have all that. Jonathan said she wouldn't have all that.
Hey, now.
Because he had time.
Jonathan.
Yes, I would.
All right.
We matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile.
But okay. This is where Simone got in her ego, okay? Let's peep the game here, okay? Simone got in her ego. What Jonathan is essentially saying is, yes, I found her to be attractive. Yes, I swiped up. Yes, I acknowledged that I was interested in her, but I was not interested in her on that level, okay? He wasn't. Simone, hold on. You gotta drop the ego. Get out the hyena-ism. No. I would have got him. No. No. You probably would have got the dick. But as far as getting him, probably not. Okay? Or you wouldn't have got anything. And let me explain why. Jonathan, just me peeping game, with him being an attractive, young, successful Black man, right? He's accustomed, like I said earlier, to having a plethora of attractive women. No shade, no disrespect, but Simone, you were probably a drop in the bucket for him. Which is why he really didn't press the issue. He swiped up, see what happened. If it didn't happen, he would have went about his day. It would have been another you, is what I'm trying to say. It would have been another maybe Instagram thought in his, that swiped up and said, hey, sexy, something. So what he is saying is, yes, I swiped up. I liked you. I found you to be interesting and attractive. But had you not messaged me, I would have just went about my day per usual. My mind would have probably drifted somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to swiping up on bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to saying, oh, she's cute, and then going about my day. But the mere fact alone that you hit me back and you hit me up and you messaged me, that's what really piqued my interest. That's what sparked the whole interaction. Because again, had you not messaged me, you just would have been another bitch I swiped up on. And again, it's no shade, no tea, no disrespect. I'm just being, real. That's what he's essentially trying to say. So for you to say, oh no, I would have got you had I not messaged you, no, not necessarily. And oh Lord, do I want to say that? Sometimes I can be too real to a fault. And I don't want to disrespect Simone at all. Okay, because she's a beautiful woman. She's successful and everything. And I completely have nothing but love for her. But I gotta be real. Y'all wouldn't even like me if I wasn't this damn real, so I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm pretty sure that Jonathan Owens has not only banged and knocked down badder chicks than Simone, but he's probably entertained them and maybe hit it off with it, quite a few of them as well. So what I'm trying to say is Simone probably would have been easily forgotten had she not hit him back. And it's no shade, no tea. No disrespect. It's all love. I'm just being honest. It was probably more sexy, attractive, bootylicious, all of that. Chocolate sisters out there that were heavily swiping on this man. So, had Simone not pursued and not hit him up, she probably would have just been another one. Okay? And that's just being real, y'all. But what set Simone apart was she did hit him up. And she did pursue him. And she did try to see where it could go. And by her doing that, he was able to see that, oh, she's different. Yeah, those other chicks were better than her, more sexier than her, ready and willing to go more than her. But she's different because I like her mentality. I like her personality. We mesh well. We complement one another. We're compatible. I like that. I know that by us linking up and becoming a unit, oh, we could take over. So, again, Simone, you kind of in your ego. I would have got him. No, not as I'm pretty sure it was dozens of other chicks out there that had that same mentality of, oh, I'm going to get him because I'm going to swipe up on him, but they never pursued him. They never messaged him, and they were forgotten too. So had you done that, you probably would have forgot too. And that's just being real, you all. Let me ask y'all, because I know I'm going to get attacked for this. Put a 2 in the chat if you understand where I'm coming from. Put a 1 in the chat. It was like, Undernika, you ain't shit. You disrespectful. You essentially saying this. Put a 2 if you agree. Put a 1 if you disagree. That's my sentiments. That's my perspective on that. So I just don't necessarily entirely agree. I see the 2s. So I'm not even going to necessarily sit there and say, oh, Simone, you would have got him regardless, because after all, he did swipe up on you first. And all you did was swipe up and match with what he already did. Yeah, sure, you did that. And I'm sure a lot of other women did that too. But because you went the extra mile, you got the man. You know what I'm saying? I see a few ones. Clarissa gave me a 1. Gaya gave me a 1. I see some ones, and that's fine. Kevin gave me a 1. But for the majority of y'all feel a little big sis. Okay? And for the ones that put 1s in the chat, I would love for you all to break down, why you disagree. But that's just my sentiments on it. That's my perspective on it. I really do feel like had she not only swiped up, but also messaged him and all of that, she would have got forgotten about. That's my opinion. You know how many bad chicks are probably in this man's DM right now as we speak? Especially before he was, married and all of that. Like, come on now. So let's not get too cocky. Let's not get in our ego like, yeah, I would have got him either way. All I had to do was swipe up because he already swiped up on me. I ain't have to message him. Oh, you probably did. That was probably the deciding factor. That was probably the one the thing that separated y'all, right? Separated you from the rest. Again, the key word of today, the term of today, the vocabulary word of today is separate. Separation. You distinguish. You separated yourself from the other chicks because you went the extra mile. Other chicks are just like, oh yeah, I'm too bad. Nah, the man chased me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna swipe up, but he better come through, and try to get me because I'm the prize. And again, that's why a lot of y'all chicks are out here single and nobody wants to mingle today. because you do feel like you're too good to, go the extra mile. He already let her know, like, I'm interested. All she did was say, what's up? But a lot of y'all are so ego driven and stuck. Y'all wouldn't even go that extra mile. And this is why you're stuck today. Because y'all have been programmed to think, oh, a woman shouldn't ever do that. And a woman shouldn't ever do that. And okay, this is why a lot of y'all won't ever be married. Y'all won't ever have successful relationships. Y'all won't ever have what you're looking for because your ego is blocking you from it. Let me throw myself in the mix, okay? And thank you, Big Sneed. It says, white mother is cap. Her grandmother and grandfather raised her, both black. Yeah, I ain't heard about having no white mama. Y'all ain't tripping. Thank you, Show Nelson. It says, you attract what you are. So fake, phony, made up, crabby, selfish, entitled, toxic behaviors get just that. A mirror anyone? Blame you, sister good, or maybe sisterhood. Lord have mercy, Sean here going off on y'all. Let me throw myself in the mix, because y'all know I can always use myself as a teachable moment, okay? John Till says, if her mom's white, her dad is dark, is under the bed. Yeah, that's not true. Y'all giving me false information. Oh, her mama white. No, I didn't get that. I ain't never heard that shit. Hold on. Who else do I see? Okay, I'm caught up. Let me go to the bottom, and I'm gonna catch it back up with y'all in a second. But let me throw myself in. Even me, when it came to me and my husband, thank you so much, Michael Bonds. Even when it came to me and my husband, I was the first one to message him. So I can strongly relate to Simone and her husband's story, because that was the same type of dynamic that me and my husband had. Michael says the difference between her and these hyenas is that she is a down-to-earth feminine woman and she caters to her man. She even checked the sisterhood as well for coming down his throat. Did she? Because I didn't see her respond. But let me go here and throw myself in here for a second, Michael. Even when it came to me and my husband, okay, and our beautiful union, our beautiful marriage and everything, I potentially could have missed out on being with him if I did message him. Now, let's be clear. He was shooting his shot, right? So he would constantly like my stuff, like my pictures, like my posts, comment on certain things, do a little flirtation stuff back and forth. But I was the one who really took it to the next level and was like, hey, what's up? And my husband would even tell you that he was kind of in the same boat as Jonathan, to where he was kind of in this mode of, no, I'm focusing on school. I'm focusing on, building my brand, building myself, focusing on educating myself, evolving, growing. Like, I'm not really into starting something serious. So it was the same thing. But by me messaging my husband and me starting that conversation, kicking it off, making it go past just liking a picture, liking a status, commenting and giggling and flirting back and forth on the post. Had I not took it the extra mile, who knows? I would have missed out on my great, beautiful husband today. So y'all really got to get out of the mode of, I'm too good. No, you're not. No, you're not. And again, I know what we're taught. Oh, you never do that. You never do this. You never do that. And that's why y'all will never have what you're looking for. That's why we have been taught to be selfish, egotistical bitches. Let's just be honest. And a lot of us are missing out for that reason alone. And I'm not even saying that women are not the prize. I'm saying that if you're going to consider yourself to be a prize, you have got to also acknowledge the fact that the man that you are with is the prize as well. Because when it comes to us as women, we are looking for men that can provide, protect, lead, teach, make our lives better. So if somebody can come into your life and make your life better, how are they not a prize? How can one not argue that they are the prize? Because without them, you wouldn't be at the level that you're at. I can strongly even say that for myself. I consider my husband to be the prize because without him pouring into me, investing into me, helping me to evolve and grow and mature as a woman, I wouldn't be where I am today. So how can I say, oh no, I'm the one and only prize? No, absolutely not. And I'm pretty sure I can vouch for Simone when I say that she also feels that her man, her husband is a prize as well. Why? Because y'all don't know what that man is investing into her behind the scenes outside of just the money. Outside of, just the status. Y'all don't know the amount of love and guidance that man is giving to her. Clarity. Come on now. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Come on now. Let's really peep the game and be logical and real right quick. But see, that's the problem. A lot of y'all don't have men in y'all lives that truly love y'all, that can truly guide you and lead you, teach you, respect you, provide for you, protect you. Y'all don't have that. And so this is why you're being ran by your emotions right now. He disrespected her. He's narcissistic. He tried to humble her. He tried to knock her down a few pegs. No, all he did was be honest. She didn't even disagree with it. The only thing that she kind of combated was, oh no, I would have got him because he did swipe on me first. But at the end of the day, like, he told the truth. So shut up. Even his wife was like, yeah, that is what happened. I would just go ahead and say, though, that he swiped on me first, though. And so I still would have got him. And it's like, still, Simone, not so fast. You probably wouldn't have. Had you not messaged him, you probably wouldn't have got him. You would have been like all the other chicks that swiped up too and never said anything. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to really drop the ego and really peep the game and analyze these things for what it is. All he did was speak the truth and y'all can't handle it. Let's continue and finish it off. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I see the rest of y'all donations. I'm going to get to them in a second. Let's take it back a little bit.
Because he had time.
Jonathan,
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
All right.
We matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile, which that means
She
I was
always
just the
say
first.
we match
No,
first.
baby, we matched, but I was the first to message.
Yeah, you.
And that was the deciding factor, though, Simone. Y'all got to understand when it comes to successful, attractive men, like they have women throwing themselves at them all over the place. And a lot of them can be so focused on their careers or so focused on self-improvement and self-development and, evolving and everything. They're not even thinking about a relationship. So, like, come on. You set yourself apart by being different from these other hyenas, these other real women. These other chicks, they would be like, he gonna have to chase me now. Shit, I did my part. It is what it is. And that's the deciding factor. Even for myself, Simone, my husband, he was liking my pictures. He was, liking my posts. And he was, being silly and stuff and all that. But I went and I got in the inbox like, oh, what up, though? We had a whole dialogue. Had I not done that, I probably would. It probably just, who knows how many other chicks my husband was doing that to at that time? Liking their pictures, liking their posts, flirting with them, making little hee ha ha comments on their post. Like, come on. But the deciding factor was me saying, hey, let's see what's up? And then the man being exposed to us as women, because we got to give ourselves some credit, Simone. I'm not trying to knock you down a few pegs and humble you. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying, like, let's really be real about it. Let's honestly analyze everything in its entirety. Let's not be ego-driven and based. Okay? We still got to have some credit, Simone, because we did something to make these men say, damn, she's different. Damn, I like this. No, I'm not at the point in my life to where I would want to settle down or I would want to be into something seriously. But because your vibe is so great, because your mentality is so great, because you're so different as far as what I'm used to, I have no choice but to go ahead and see what this is hitting on. This is hitting on a lot that I'm looking for. You know? And so when you hear Jonathan talking about I was fighting it, probably was. But due to Simone being so authentic in A1, he couldn't fight that. That's a real woman you're getting ready to miss out on. So we're still acknowledging her greatness. We're still acknowledging her greatness. Period, Simone. We're still giving you your credit and your just due. We're doing that. But to be in your ego, like I would have still got him regardless, even if I didn't do this, that, and the third, I don't know. But you did set yourself apart and you did showcase yourself to him into a way to where he was like, oh yeah, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we're doing. We're just peeping the game, being real, and y'all are just mad about it, but it's okay.
She messaged me. She messaged. She wasn't scared. She wasn't scared. I give her that.
I know what I like and I know what I want.
Y'all are young newlyweds. Don't let people bring that shit in y'all house.
I'm trying to
Don't let this man do that. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to bring them shit nowhere, Freddie. This man's a hell of a safety. He will never be as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gymnast.
Oh. Now, me personally, I didn't like that. Okay. I don't like what the guy with the light-skinned brother with the locks, I didn't like what he did there. I didn't find it to be funny. I didn't. But even still, Jonathan is taking that, you know, with a smile. Like, he's not coming off bitter. He's not coming off like, yeah, I got to humble this bitch. And, you know, yeah, because she the bigger star and she got this and she got that. Like, no, he's laughing about it, which lets us know, like, he's not the monster that y'all are trying to paint him out to be. Now, let me go ahead and give my take on what the brother just said, the one with the locks and the light skin. The reason why I didn't like what he did there is because he pretty much diminished Jonathan's contribution. He made it seem like, oh yeah, your woman is better than you, and you'll never be like this, and you'll never be like that. And I didn't like that. But what I did like is how Simone responded.
You agree, bro?
You know what?
If y'all didn't catch what he said, oh, he's a great was it safety or something? I don't know. Let's go back and listen. He said, like, he's pretty much saying, like, oh, Jonathan is great at what he does. He's phenomenal. But he'll never be as great and phenomenal as his wife is in her field. And if Jonathan were the monster that y'all tried to paint him out to be, he would have bit at that. He would have been like, nigga, fuck that. What the fuck you mean? I'm Jonathan Owens. I got this going on. I got that going on. Like, she ain't hitting on what I'm hitting on. Like, if he was really in his ego, narcissist bag, like y'all are trying to paint him out to be, that's what he would have did. But what did he do? He laughed it off. And guess what else he did? He said, maybe. Let's peep the game. But like I said, I really love what Simone did to combat that.
Freddie, this man's a hell of a safety.
He
will never be as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gymnast. You agree, bro?
You know what? He might, because the other day I said, you know what? In a couple years, nobody is going to call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
I love what you did there, Simone. I love what you did there. What you did was let your husband know that you respect him. You respect what he's doing. You respect his craft. You respect his talent. And you know that he's going to get better. He's going to evolve, improve, and grow. That was brilliant what she did. Now, let's peep the game, though. If Jonathan was such a monster, how y'all tried to paint him out to be, why was this his response to somebody pretty much diminishing his value and pedestalizing his wife? Let's peep the game.
Where, Freddie, this man's a hell of a safety. He will never be as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gymnast. You agree, bro?
He said, do you agree? Look at Jonathan. Look at Jonathan. This is the body language of I surrender. I have no argument. I have no objection. My wife is the shit. She's great at what she does. Perhaps I won't ever be as good as she is in her field, as I want to be in mine. You may be right. If he were really this monster to where he was like trying to humble her, like, nah, nigga, you got me. He would have said, nigga, you got me fucked up. Never that. But he didn't. He didn't. He said, you might be onto something. My wife may be the greatest, and she may be greater than me. No problem with that. No problem with that. But the way that y'all were trying to paint this brother out, it was like, I would expect for him to go ham. Oh no, man, y'all got me messed up. Y'all trying to emasculate me, make it seem like my bitch is better than me. Like, no, do you know who I am? I got this going on. I got that going on. I got this before her. I ain't even know who that bitch was for real. She was about out on me. That's what he should have did, according to how y'all painted him out to be. But what did he do? He said, "You right. My wife is great. I have no argument. I cannot contest that. Yep. She sure is brilliant. She sure is great." Peep the game with your little big sis. And shut up. Jonathan did absolutely nothing wrong. He said nothing wrong. It was all facts. And the only thing that his wife disagreed about was she would have still had him had she not messaged him. But everything else, actual factual. He acknowledged like, oh no, she's great. I didn't realize how great she was at, her craft, because I'm not really checking for a woman for that. I'm checking for a woman based upon her compatibility with me as far as, her being complimentary to me as a man. How does she make me feel? What does she do as far as adding value to my life outside of monetarily and materialistically? Ladies, men don't look at us like that. How can she add value to my life as far as bringing me peace? Making me feel good as a man. That's what set her apart. So he's not even going tit for tat like, oh yeah, I'm better than her. No, it was not the energy at all. All he said was, actually, I was the catch because I was the one that she had to convince and pursue, because I really wasn't checking for a woman like that. I wasn't really looking for nothing serious like that. That's all he said. And y'all couldn't handle it. And to make this and take this a step further to make it applicable to the general public, not the famous people, not the ones that's rich with money, not the popular people, to make this something that we can all learn from on a regular field, I would go ahead and say this to all of you real women that's like, nah, the man is not the prize. The woman is the prize, blah, blah, blah. Let me say this. When it comes to the men that y'all want to be a part of your lives, the providing men, the successful men, the financially stable men, the men with assets and access, those men, the ones that can really improve and elevate your life. Notice I said he can do that for your life. How is he not the prize? When to take you on in a lot of instances, no shade, no tea. When to take you on, for that type of man, take the average woman on, that would actually be, in a lot of instances, to his detriment. it would actually be a liability to do that because, honestly speaking, we don't really add on how we're supposed to, especially to that caliber of man's life. We don't. To make us be a part of his equation would mean less money for him, less freedom for him, possibly less peace for him. It would add on bonus responsibilities. It would actually drain him more to bring us and make us to be a part of his equation. So I ask you again, to the everyday, average, typical chick, how is a man that is going to provide for you, love you, teach you, lead you, how is he not the prize when he comes into your life, you're elevated and he's on the decline? Just being honest. Just being honest. How is he not the prize when you are the one that elevates and he doesn't when he's with you? So this is why I'm saying men could argue that they are the catch. It's just a matter of what can you do? What can you offer as a woman to convince him to take you in, to let you catch him? But y'all don't want to go that far, though, do you? Y'all don't want to be that real, though, do you? Sure, you can say, oh, but I'm going to give him love and support, and I'm going to speak life into. Sure. That's what y'all are supposed to do. But again, the everyday, average, typical chick not doing those things. We don't do what we're supposed to do. So when a man of a certain status, of a certain caliber, decides, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take a risk on this everyday, typical, average chick, how is he not the prize when we are the ones that are elevated and lifted and he is the one that can potentially be ruined? Let's just be honest. Anyway, like you successful, it says it's ironic that it's okay for many to hand their bodies out like government cheese, but a problem for a woman to send a message to show her interest. You're not lying. This is what I'm talking about, successful MD. We are so backwards. So backwards. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, it wasn't even like, you know, he never even noticed her. He didn't want her. He had no interest in her, and she was just off in his DM. That's not what happened. Even Simone said, no, you swiped up on me first. You matched me first. So that's not even the case. But they are really picking up a problem with him acknowledging the fact that she did message him first. She kept the ball going and rolling. But according to women, you're not supposed to ever do anything. And again, this is why men are not choosing up on y'all. Y'all keep wondering why men are done with y'all. That's why. Ego, too big. Not trying to do anything, not trying to offer anything. You don't meet a man halfway. No reciprocation, no appreciation. This is why. Them same chicks, I swear to you, they got a rose at home. That's their man. And y'all know what the rose is. I didn't even know what the damn rose was until y'all started talking about it every damn day. I got my rose, girl. I'm like, what the fuck is a rose? See, I don't need all that. Because why? I got the real deal. I don't need a vibrator. I don't need a battery. Bitch, I got a real live human flesh black man husband to do he my damn rose. The fuck? This is why y'all men are y'all roses. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you ego driven. I ain't shoot my shot. I ain't gonna let that nigga know I like him back. Because that's essentially what Simone did. All she did was say, I like you back. What's up? You know what I'm saying? It's just trash. Anyway. Thank you, Skinny. It says, they swear he doesn't really like her. When a man married, I think it's when a man marries a woman he doesn't like. Or maybe say what? I don't know. I'm confused, Skinny. It says, insert the twerking cat for the sisterhood. Skinny boy, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But I kind of get what you're saying. It's like a lot of these shits are like, oh, he don't like her. He don't love her. If he didn't like or love her, he wouldn't marry her. Let's be clear, you all. The ultimate humbling that a man can do for a woman in today's time is to hit and quit and say, yeah, I hit that, but I ain't wiping that though. He didn't do any of that. Y'all are so bitter, miserable, scarred. All y'all can do is project what Smokey did to you onto every other man. Please stop. Marvel says, happy holidays, Ebony Queen. Thank you so much, Marvel. I appreciate it. And I see a bunch of the twos. So y'all for your little big sister. A few of y'all don't, but that's okay. A few of y'all like, hell nah, you wrong, and that's okay. I would love to know why. Okay, I would love to know why. I'm telling you, Charlotte. Charlotte says she wanted him and pursued him. Nothing to be ashamed. I don't get it. But again, Charlotte, this is why a lot of these chicks will continuously get their men flued out overseas. They will be alone. They'll go home to roses and vibrators, and that's just going to be their life. Because we are too damn grown to be out here like, oh, nah, how dare her let him know that she liked him too. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are dumb. I cannot. And this is why y'all missing out on husbands. You're missing out on husbands. Quality husbands. Not just one that you can say you got, but he a noodle back. I'm talking about real masculine, providing, protecting, leading, teaching, nurturing, loving, caring men. Devoted men. This is why. You feel me? And I'm so grateful we got some beautiful women that understand where I'm coming from. Because so many of these, I'm telling y'all give me so much hope. Because so many of these real women, now you just pick me. See, you be setting women back. No, y'all set yourselves up for failure. Anyway, Black Marvel says they need to be more mad at these hosts because they're doing this to him on purpose to piss these women off. But I absolutely believe him. Nobody watches the Olympics like that. What's Simone teammates' names? Just saying. But Black Marvel, you can't be that real like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? That is why I titled my dope discussion, Shut Up. All he did was tell the truth. Shut up. What's the bickering back and forth? Now, Black Marvel, to the host's credit, like, we understand that at the end of the day, when it comes to having shows and podcasts and things of that sort, like, you have to have interesting, touchy subject matter. You know, you have to have a little bit of controversy here and there. And so I can understand why they did it. But at the end of the day, it really does speak to the climate as far as our responses to it. Like, yeah, they can throw it out there so we can get talking about it. But as far as how we're responding to these things, that's what's very telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring this up, but what is the public gonna say in response to me bringing this up? And boy, oh boy, does it speak volumes about how off we are. We're completely off base with this. Like, from what these chicks were saying, I just would have swore up and down that Jonathan was like, oh, no, she ain't shit. And, you know, I'm really the prize. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that did. He didn't do any of that. All he said was, when she came into my life at that particular moment, I was not ready for a relationship. Yeah, I would have kicked it with her, but I was not ready for a relationship. I was too focused on my career at that time. And I'm in my prime. What do I look like getting married and taking something seriously? So yeah, she had to pursue me. And when she pursued me, she convinced me like, yeah, she's the one. I couldn't fight it anymore. She was too good. She was too good to pass up. That's all he said. And y'all took that and twisted that into something just because Smokey broke your damn heart. Just because Smokey don't commit to you. Just because Smokey don't really want you like that and he just want to use your car. Like, come on, please. Mark says, you mean a pick-me did the picking? That's not even really what happened per se though, Mark. Because like even Simone said, he did essentially pick her first. All she did was take the conversation further. And that was a problem for these these past me chicks. You know what I'm saying? All she did was say, "Oh, you like me? What's up then?" That's it. And maybe he just liked her for, superficial surface level reasons and not nothing deep. But once she did take it further and he was able to get to know her, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what's up. I need to hold on to this. That's all he said. Lord have mercy. We take everything and run with it out of context. Thank you, Jeffrey. It says, it kills me that Black women always want to cry that Black men don't respect them. But when a successful Black woman shows them how to be, the real women start hating. Hyenas need to stop. You're not lying, Jeffrey. They be pissing me off. And this is why y'all will continue to be alone, stuck, stagnant, bitter, miserable. This woman is showing you how to snag a good man, a husband at that. And y'all are coming at her sideways like she don't know what she's doing? And she's doing better than you? Bitch, please stop. Oh, yeah. Ooh, hold on. Let me take my sip. Hold on. And again, what did Simone do that I love the most? When they were trying to discredit her husband and make it seem like she was so much better, what did she do? Take notes, ladies. This is what she did.
You agree, bro?
You know what? He might, because the other day I said, you know what? In a couple years, nobody is going to call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
That was her speaking life into her husband. That was her letting her husband know, I see you, I value you, I respect you. I know you. And by me knowing you, I know that you will only elevate, evolve, get better. And so, yeah, let's put some respect on your name. Right now, I may be the more quote unquote decorated athlete. But I know that you will, with your amount of dedication, your hard work, you're going to surpass me. So again, not too much on my husband. I love that. I love that she did that. That was brilliant in my opinion. And here Simone is showing y'all what a healthy, respectful marriage looks like. And y'all are trying to tear it down. Y'all trying to turn her against her husband. And y'all are trash. John Till says, we care about a woman's academic, business, athletic achievements the way women care about our Madden Dynasty and Jordan 11 collection. Facts. AKA, y'all don't give a damn about that. Simone showed him something more deeper. That's all he was trying to articulate. David says, the man is the catch and the woman is the prize. Women use their looks, femininity, submissiveness to catch a man. Men use their masculinity, provision, and protection to secure the prize. Any way y'all want to twist and flip this, it's going to have the same meaning. Okay? Okay? We're all saying the same things in different ways. At the end of the day, okay, when it comes to men and women in relationships, we are supposed to be complementary and beneficial to one another. Okay? And one can argue that when it comes to the men, they are more of the prize because when a man comes into a woman's life, he is the one that is elevating her. Sure, a woman can speak life into him and love him and care about him and be supportive. Sure. But those are bonus qualities. Those are bonus things. When it comes to men, and thank you again, Mark. When it comes to men, they are completely shifting our entire existence our entire beings. As women, they are. Whereas the love and support and us speaking life into them and motivating them, those are bonus things. Men already are doing those things on their own, which is why they have reached the level of achievement that they've reached in the first place. He was already speaking life into himself. He was already supporting himself. He was already loving himself. He was already focused on himself. The men were already doing and giving the things that women come into their lives to essentially give them. Are y'all following with that? Let's really break this down, okay? This is why I'm saying that men could actually argue that they are the prize. They could. I know y'all don't like the truth. It sounds like pandering. It sounds like I'm trying to put a woman down, everything. I know. But really, be objective. Take your emotions out of it. Please, listen to what I'm saying. Men could absolutely argue that they are the catch and they are the prize because they are the ones that when they enter into a woman's life, they completely alter for the better and change around everything for that woman. She doesn't have to work so hard at all. She doesn't have to worry about much. Why? Because the man is handling it. So that man is going to take on all of her load and place it onto his shoulders and elevate her. Is that not a prize? If a woman got that, is that not a prize? Like, damn, he completely changed my life. Men come into our lives and completely change our lives for the better. At least they should. Now, if you dealing with Smokey, that's on you, sis. Choose better. Do better. Step your cookies up. I don't know. Do some self-reflecting and figure out, damn, why do I keep getting Smokey? That's some self-work. I can't do that for you. But when a man enters into a woman's life, he is supposed to, and he is going to, if he's a real masculine man, authentic man, he is going to completely shift and elevate your life and elevate you as a woman for the better. I repeat, I am not the same woman that I was when I met my husband back in 2012. Was not. My husband has completely elevated me. He taught me different things, showed me different things, had to correct a lot of different things. And this is why you see the woman that you see today, and I'm only getting better. Why? Because the man that I am with is only getting better. I am his reflection. Period. Okay? So when a man enters into your life, he is going to elevate you, evolve you, grow you, mature you, all of that. I'm not out here feeling like a boss chick that got to work. No, I don't have to do that no more. Why? Because my man entered into my life and changed that. Now I'm more at ease. I'm more at peace. I don't have to do too much. Okay? That is what men do for women. Whereas when it comes to women, when we come into a man's life, we're not really elevating him like that. If anything, we're just giving him more of what he already is, of what he already has. Men can cook for themselves. Men can clean up for themselves. They was doing that before they met your ass. Men can speak life into themselves. Men can teach themselves. Men can listen to themselves. Come on. Men can support and do all that for themselves. We're just adding on and giving him more of it. We're not altering anything. Just making it more enjoyable. Emphasis on more. It's just bonus. But does he need us to thrive and survive? No. Will he get sick if he's out here working too hard? No, we do. Will he get burnt out? No, we do. So yes, a man could say, yeah, I'm the catch. But what did Jonathan say? Jonathan said, yeah, I'm the catch. aka I am the prize, but she was a phenomenal woman. She was so significant. She was such an important piece to my life that I say, yes, you can come in. Yes, you are valuable. You can be a part of my universe. She was so great that she convinced me that I needed her, that I wanted her. I needed the extra love that she was able to give me. I wanted the extra love that she was able to give me. I needed the extra support that she was able to give me. I wanted the extra support. Extra though. So come on, y'all. We gotta really peep the game. We just got to. Who is this? Thank you so much, Wayne. Hold on, let's get into it, y'all. Because they completely missed the ball with this. They really did. They really didn't understand what Simone and her husband were doing. Thank you, David. I even saw some chicks talking about, Simone, stand up. Have some dignity about yourself. No, she had all the dignity. Come on, y'all. Y'all are just so narrow-minded, and y'all are so used to weak-ass niggas. Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. Lord, thank you, David. It says, you are beautiful. You are a beautiful woman. First time sending a chat. Wish there were more like you. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Thank you so much, Michael. Y'all here, Klein. I appreciate the type of love. I really do. I'm just breaking it down. Thank you, Wayne. It says, Jonathan has standards, expectations, and requirements that the lady he commit to has to naturally meet. Simone knew what the man she wanted once and gave it to him. Ooh. Drop the crowns. Drop the crowns down in the comments for Wayne. Let's read this again. Thoroughly absorb the information. He says, Jonathan has standards, expectations, and requirements that the lady he commits to has to naturally meet. Simone knew what the man she wanted and gave it to him. She separated herself from conformity and got the prize. Thank you for what you do. Come on. Matter of fact, drop the chocolate bars and the crowns down in the comments for crown head Wayne Williams. I need to see chocolate bars and crowns because these are sweet bars that he just dropped. Simone understood the assignment, unlike you real women's. Oh, I'm dealing with this type of man, so I have to deliver to him what that type of man would want in a woman. She did that. And she aced the test. Amen. Amen. I see the chocolate bars and the crowns. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But see, it goes over their head, Wayne. Completely over their heads. I don't have to become with the man that I want once. I'm just such a prize that he just supposed to dumb himself down to my level and tolerate whatever I give him. No. The quality and the caliber of men that y'all are actively in search of, they don't and they won't stoop to that level. They don't have to. You are replaceable. They have options. What did Wayne say? These type of men have expectations and standards as far as what they are looking for in a woman. And if you're not going to come correct, reject. That's what we're dealing with. And that's how I know, Wayne, that a lot of these chicks are so accustomed to dealing with Smokey. Hold on. They're used to dealing with Smokey. See, Smokey is going to tolerate your disrespect. Smokey is going to say, oh, you the one and only prize, baby. You know what I'm saying? But can I get the keys to your car? Smokey is going to bend over backwards and kiss your ass even though you don't deserve shit. That's what Smokey will do. Why? Because he needs you to survive and thrive. You are elevating his existence. You are playing the role of a masculine man in his life. But when it comes to authentic masculine men, they do not need you. Can I repeat that? They do not need you, which is why when it came to Simone, Jonathan wasn't tripping off of her accolades. He wasn't tripping off of who she was and what she did for a living. Bitch, I already got that down pat. What can you deliver to me as a man that would make me feel more at peace, that would add on to my life in a positive way? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for stability and security from a woman. No. And if you can't meet my qualifications, go on. And in this case, Wayne, Jonathan wasn't even looking for anything serious. So for Simone to come into his life and pretty much convince him, like, no, you need me to be a part of this, salute to her. Like, y'all don't understand, like, he's actually showing a lot of respect and love to her by acknowledging, like, look, I didn't even want no chick, but she was so great. I said, yeah, I need her though. I want her though. It went over y'all heads. And this is why y'all are in the weak positions y'all are in, struggling, begging. Y'all are so accustomed to dealing with weak ass dudes that when it comes to a masculine man letting you know what it is, telling you the truth, laying down the law, being real about it, you can't handle it. He's toxic masculinity. He's a narcissist. He hates women. He hates himself. He's gay. Please believe me, I heard that as well. Only gay men will say other men are the prize and the catch. I mean, let's really think about it. For him to even think that the man is the prize means that he must want that prize too. So if he thinks that men are the prize and he wants the prize, then why he not going after no man? It's all y'all do. And again, you wonder why you're by yourself, alone and miserable. See, Simone has her husband. Y'all keep trying to insult her with that. You're just Simone Biles' husband. You're just Simone Biles' husband. Bitch, but guess what? Simone Biles has a husband that loves her, that respects her, takes care of her, pours into her. Y'all are just so blinded by misery that you can't see it. Thank you so much, Wayne. That was a whole gem, bar, jewel. We appreciate that. Much love and respect. Who else? Thank you, SG. It says Simone is glowing. Yeah, and these hyenas and real women's is knowing, and that's why the real men ain't going. Bars. Thank you, Grady. It says these hyenas are just mad because they can't find a simp to help raise their 5 or 6 kids by Chad, Pookie, and Ray Ray. Leave them alone and they're happy. That's it. That's all. Whoopsie. And again, like the brother said earlier in the super chat, a lot of these chicks that have the most to say, they will be the first one in line to do a split on it. If Jonathan were to say, yeah, I'm done with her, I don't want her, they would be first in line signed up for his narcissistic, toxic masculinity ways. Please stop. Thank you, Commander. Awesome. It says, little sis, it's a shame that Black women have devolved in what Black women have devolved into. Bitter, evil, mean, messy, and slutty. It should not be a surprise that men don't see them as the prize. Lord. And again, I really hate that as well, Commander, because it's not all Black women. You know, it's just way too many out here to where it does apply. And it really disheartens me and breaks my heart when I know that a lot of my sisters will miss out on finding quality, genuine love due to too many of us out here just being on some nonsense, and all of us pretty much being overshadowed and overpowered by the nonsense. Like, it really just cancels us out. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of Black women that will make great wives, great mothers, great everything, but the common theme is this is what Black women are. Black women are Sukianas. Black women are sexy reds. Black women are, you know, fill in the blank. Black China. Black women are superhead. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame. I really hate it. I really do. Because it's not all black women, but it's too many to count. Thank you, Dusty. It says, the nerve of a woman checking for a brother that has his affairs in order and successful in his craft. Why can't he be a broke Dusty that works at the Cheesecake Factory? The nerve of him. You know what, Dusty? Even though you're being very shady, you make a valid point. Just like so many other of you in these super chats, I've been making very valid points. Now, a lot of these chicks that have the absolute most to say do not mind running up to Smokey, okay? Talking about, oh, you just a real nigga. You know, I just like me a boss ass nigga that's in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good though? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no problem shooting their shots at Smokey. Now, let's not get it twisted, you all. I know the Smokey that you see on my screen is broke down, you know, dusty, musty, you know, homeless. I know that is the Smokey that we are displaying on my screen. But let's not get it twisted. Smokey can be Morris Chestnut. Smokey can be Shamar Moore. Who else y'all hoes like? Smokey can be, hell, we're gonna even throw in Jonathan. Smokey can be Jonathan Owens as far as the looks. He can be fine as hell. But the character is the same. The mentality is the same. The motives are the same. Right? And so they'll be out here all day, every day, shooting their shots at fine ass Smokies that don't have their affairs in order, don't have a nickel to roll together, nothing. He don't even have a full-time, bitch. Not even a full-time. He got a pallet on his mama floor in the basement with the crickets. And they will shoot their shot at fine ass Smokey just because what? Girl, but he fine though. And he popular. And he sell drugs. And he a real nigga. So what's up, Smokey? No problem with that. But the audacity, Dusty, of Simone to shoot her shot back. She didn't even initiate it. She shot her shot back. To shoot her shot back at a well-to-do, successful, attractive young brother that had his affairs in order. How dare her do that with him? But y'all the same hoes shooting y'all shot at Smokey? Bitch, please. Y'all just dumb. I mean, I just can't. And then on top of that, like I said earlier, they're also the same chicks that will not leave Smokey to save their lives. They'll be with Smokey to the end of time. He dogging her out, cheating on her, beating her ass, everything. Won't leave him. But Simone, you should absolutely, positively leave your husband that is doing right by you. But we just didn't like how he told the story, how he told the truth. And so, yeah, leave him though. Bitch, please. Thank you, skinny boy. Who is this? Uh-oh, Michael Bonds again. Big shout out to Michael Bonds. Y'all drop the crowns. Drop the crowns. We appreciate this. Hold on. Skinny boy says, I said what I said. Men don't marry women they don't like. Stop trying to make me look like I can't spell. Skinny boy, you're the one not proofreading. Get mad at me because you can't thoroughly articulate yourself because you don't know how to put your damn words together in a damn sentence. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? No. He said, I said what I said. Men don't marry women they don't like. Stop trying to make me look like I can't spell. Here's $5 for a Dr. Seuss book. Look, maybe you need a damn Hooked on Phonics book. How about that? Yo ass be in here trying to clown so damn bad, you ain't proofreading. That ain't my fault. I don't know why y'all laughing. Hold on. Who else at the top? And I gotta move on. T-Love said, don't forget the dog, Lord mercy. Y'all be in clowning. Okay, I got Michael. He says, Simone Biles' grandparents raised her well. They taught her how to be a wife and how to be a decent human being. That's why she is set apart from most modern women. Jonathan made the right choice by marrying her. I agree. Absolutely 100% agree. I think Simone is a great wife. I really do. I really do. But we got to be real, though. Look, what I said earlier was not to discredit her, not to disrespect her or anything of that sort. I was just being honest. I was just being real about it and really driving the point home and putting everything into perspective. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really just blew everything out of proportion. So I got to dial it back and bring it back down to earth so y'all can really internalize what's at play. And y'all are really putting 20 on 10 with this. Y'all really are. But yeah, salute to Simone. And salute to her husband for choosing up on her. He made the right choice. Thank you, Swiss Cheese. It says, this little motherfucker, that dude is disrespectful. All them dudes lame. Yeah, I didn't like what he did. I didn't like what he said. I didn't. But my husband, he does watch that podcast, The Pivot, from time to time. And I usually do like those brothers on there, though. I really do. I just didn't like that commentary right there that he did, as far as like calling her a little motherfucker. But it's tongue in cheek, though. You know what I'm saying? Like we know how to differentiate and see if somebody's genuinely being disrespectful or blatantly being disrespectful or just, you know, being silly. Like our family do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. But I get what you're saying, though. Like he didn't really know her like that to call her a little motherfucker. So I get it. But like we do it all the time, especially in the black community. Like, man, like, bitch, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker right here clowning. So we get it. But again, like context matters. I think relationship matters. And so, yeah, I get that. And I also didn't like how he pretty much tried to make it to where it was like this hierarchy between the two. Like, no, they can be respectful towards each other's and their careers. You know, with their talents. I didn't like how he said, oh no, he's great, but she's greater. Like that was unwarranted in my opinion. Thank you, Davis. It says Simone also knows that he can be above average at his craft and make more than she has in her entire career. That's also facts. You know what I'm saying? That's also facts. But what I really love about the whole situation was how Simone and her husband both respected one another. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of maybe certain things being misconstrued or taken out of context or maybe coming off like somebody was in their ego, at the end of the day, they still brought it back to, I genuinely value my husband and my wife. You know, I genuinely respect my husband and my wife. And I thought that was beautiful. It's the public that is making this something poisonous. Thank you, Christopher. It says, hey, it's men-ish talking each other. That's all. Chris, now I'm confused. Hey, it's men. It's men shit talking each other. That's all. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it depends on what position you're coming from. Like, so to the average listener, it can come off, oh, like, that's disrespectful. He's pretty much trying to pit him against his wife and say this and say that. You know, oh, he called her a little motherfucker. That was disrespectful. So it depends on, you know, your position or your point of view as far as you taking it to, you know, something to be disrespectful. But nonetheless, we just got to be mindful of things that we say. You know what I'm saying? Because it can come off wrong. And I'm going to be honest, even though I can understand that it can be tongue in cheek and it can be, you know, just men shit talking to each other and stuff of that sort, like to kind of place that dynamic between a husband and a wife, I didn't appreciate that. I didn't, especially in today's climate. Thank you, Train to Live. It says, Peace Queen, catching you live from the Philippines, exploring my options as well as, as a well-established plain James. Great topic of discussion. See what I'm saying? These are the type of men y'all pass up. He too plain. He too boring. He too this. Okay. That's why you don't got no husband. That's why they getting took and going overseas and y'all just by y'all damn selves. Thank you, Show. It says to have someone worthy to choose is awesome nonetheless. To be the chosen though, means everything. To be neither is nothing but humbling. Whoopsie. And Show Nelson said what he said. Brian says, but no doubt you were attracted to him before you hit his DM. Facts. Facts. And that's why I had to kind of like dial it back to Simone, like, hold on, sis, get out your ego. She got into her ego a little bit. No, I would have got you. Come on now. Thank you so much, Simmons, for becoming a channel member. Super dope. Appreciate that. Thank you, Rondé. It says, like the song goes, make that move, ladies, and be presentable. And that's essentially what she did. But the sisterhood would teach us, oh no, he chased you. You don't never say what's up to no man. You don't never shoot your shot back. You don't never shoot your shot at all. Because these ninjas, okay. And that's why y'all are what? Miserable and alone. Let me go to the bottom. And I'm going to wrap this on up. And I really do appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all let me know, do y'all agree or disagree with me? You know, and I appreciate and accept all different perspectives and opinions. But I had to be real and say that, in my opinion, he taught the truth and y'all just couldn't handle it. And I really do feel like y'all need to shut the fuck up, okay? Michael, big shout out to Michael. Y'all drop them crowns. Drop the crowns right now. And drop the 100 emojis, okay? It says, I'm sorry. Now, hold on, skinny boy. Now, I need hooked on phonics and shit. Hold on. Michael says, when most women finally leave the Pookies and the Ray Rays alone, they will be better off. Any woman that says they don't need a man, they forfeit all benefits of having a husband who is the catch. And they also don't need God, as by saying they don't need a man. Ooh, whoopsie. Okay, I see the 100 emojis. You ain't lying. See, Michael, you're going a little bit too deep for them. That's why I say a lot of the times when it comes to us women, just being honest, we are so emotion-based that it can blind us and cause us to double talk and be hypocritical. Right now, we are the same women that will swear up and down, oh, we don't need no man. We don't need no man to provide for us. We don't need no man to help us. But then you call on your Lord and Savior, praising him, right? Your Father, right? Son and the Holy Ghost. Ain't that what y'all do? So make it make sense now. You can't be both. Which one is it? Let me see the other ones. Okay. Dusty Jones says, how is Mrs. Owens going to stay within a man that have a legal income, loves her, and enjoys her for being her true, beautiful self? She needs to leave him for Sir Dust a Lot. I'm telling you, these damn females be pissing me off. Girl, you need to leave him. He out here respecting you and marrying you and shit. Girl, please. Thank you, David. It says the internet can be cruel and unforgiving. The best thing this couple could do is get off the net and focus on their marriage. Period. Skinny Boy says, you know what's scary? A black female therapist made a video saying he sounded misogynistic. Lord, this also is what pisses me off. We have got to understand, okay, that there are roles. And what's really hypocritical as well, right, is the fact that we only acknowledge roles when we want to prove a point or when it's convenient or beneficial to us. Now, you would not say it's misogynistic for a man to provide for you, for a man to take a bullet for you by protecting you and everything. You wouldn't say that was misogynistic for a man to say, no, I'm supposed to love you and honor you and protect you and provide for you. I'm supposed to. Y'all wouldn't call that misogynistic. But when a man says, hey, I do and provide a hell of a lot, and so, yeah, I am a catch because I am a guy that does that, now it's a problem. But as long as it's beneficial to you, as long as it's catering and stroking your ego, you have no issue whatsoever. So again, can y'all politely and respectfully shut the hell up? He's misogynistic. But him providing for you, that's not misogynist. You a real woman. You a boss, right? You got your own bag, got your own money. So it's misogynistic for these men to say, as a man, I'm supposed to lead you, provide for you, and protect you, correct? Oh, y'all be pissing me off. Anyway, it says, these are who are giving our women counsel. I'm telling you, it's so damn sad. Big shout out to Mo. Mo gifted a membership to one of our crown heads. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mo. Mark says, men have adapted and adjusted since the beginning of time. Whoopsie. AKA, men really don't need us like that. Okay? And that's just being honest. Now, we can go into the semantics of, no, you need us to procreate. You need. Okay, cool. But to be real honest about it, men don't really need us like that. Men can perfectly survive and thrive on their own. They're created that way. So best believe that if we don't get in alignment, they can adapt and adjust to living and being without us. Hell, we even have men talking about getting surrogates. So again, ma'ams, we really got to dial it back. We doing too much and nothing at all. Anyway, it says, Mark again says, my point exactly. She flipped the script on this pick me narrative smoothly. Whoopsie. Darius says, it's too hard for females to listen objectively because they curse themselves with excessive emotions. The ones who can put their emotions aside for a moment and listen to the content are true women. Facts. And dare I say this, Darius? Dare I say that it is the women, and I know somebody earlier disagreed and said it was the married women, but dare I say that it is the women who have strong, powerful, masculine, providing, protecting, leading, teaching men in their lives that genuinely and clearly can see things through with a clear mind, a clear eye. Those are the most balanced, informed women. Those are the most well-off women because we have men in our lives that are properly navigating us and leading us and teaching us and steering us in the right direction. See, a lot of these women today, they don't have solid men in their lives. All they have is a bunch of therapists and counselors of hyenas and real women telling them what a man is, and you don't even know what a woman is. So all across the board, it's just trash, and I hate it. And all we have is a bunch of blind leading the blind and a bunch of the deaf trying to talk to the damn deaf. And it's just tragic. But thank you so much, Darius. David says, you are a beautiful woman. First time saying, okay, I read that one already. I think I'm caught up with the ones at the top now. Okay, and if I've missed you, I apologize. But I did my best to get through all of the super chats. Let me go to the bottom. I saw some new ones come through. It's always Jermaine's fault. What kind of name is that? What profile picture is that? Is that Jermaine Jackson? Y'all be clowning. It's always Jermaine's fault, says Joshua Jackson says Jody Turner begged him to marry her. Tika Sumter pulled an unemployed white Pookie, and Serena's husband said he didn't respect tennis. What? But yet they'll idolize those women though. They respect those women though. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Mark. Again, it says I have to protect and take a bullet, as James Brown said. I pay the cost to be the boss. Whoopsie. Dusty says, okay, I did read that one already. Okay, I think I'm caught up with everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. But I had got to came through and broke this down for you all. And I really do look forward to getting a lot of y'all feedback. Because a lot of women were upset about this. A lot of women were upset about this. And I'm going to be honest as well and say this. A lot of men also had, you know, a cherry to pick, if you will, with Jonathan and what he said. They were calling cap. Oh, how you didn't know her, and she's more successful than you, and she got this going on, and you were nobody. Like, I don't know. So I do look forward to hearing what all of you all have to say. But this is my take on it. In my opinion, he just told the truth, and y'all couldn't handle it. Y'all didn't like it. You know, I didn't see a husband trying to humble his wife. I just saw a man giving his honest perspective on the, you know, events that took place. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened. She came into my life at this moment in time. I wasn't ready for it, but then she shot her shot at me further. We took it further to the next level, and then I figured out she's the woman for me. We got married, and, you know, now we're here. That's what I saw. But maybe you saw something different. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I really do appreciate you all so much for pulling up with me the day after the holidays. I know a lot of y'all were probably busy, but y'all tuned in to Little Big Sis, and I appreciate it. Big shout out to Michael for coming through, showing love. Who else showed a lot of love? Big shout out to the main lion. Big, all of y'all though, because I take none of it for granted, but I really do gotta acknowledge the ones who drop, you know, the real heavy support. But all of y'all are super dope. I appreciate all of you all. Y'all are just so amazing to me, and I just cannot express how grateful I am for all of you, because you don't have to be here, you don't have to watch, you don't have to listen, you don't have to donate, got to do shit. Okay, so thank you. But you all feel free to email me at demonrepoet@gmail.com if you have any more topic suggestions, any more links, and if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. And again, you all, I look forward to seeing what you all have to say. Do you agree with me, and why? Do you disagree with me, and why? Or are you kind of like in between, and why? I would love to know. But I'm going to see you all in our next dope discussion. Much love and peace, all my crown heads. And again, when it comes to Simone and her husband, I wish them nothing but the best. Jonathan, salute to you. I understood what you were trying to say, and so I respect that you did that for your wife. You acknowledged that she was great. You acknowledged that she was such a phenomenal woman that she convinced you when you were trying to fight against it to, you know, have her to be a part of your life. That was a beautiful thing. They don't understand that you really show her the utmost respect by saying that. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you. Salute to Simone for knowing her role and playing her part. She really did check a lot of y'all and nip it in the butt, and she did not emasculate her husband at all. She let him know that he is valued, he is respected, and she appreciates him. You know, and he did the same thing for her. He was just real enough to acknowledge the chain of events, and y'all couldn't handle it. Thank you so much, Charlie. It says, I thought the sisterhood was only for Black women. 2 of the closest friends from different races are moving, saying their women are the same. The sisterhood is really a war. Women of all races. Facts. And that's a very good place to leave this off on. When we say real women's, right? And we say Bulldog Keshas and all of that, please believe me when I say I am not just talking about Black women. It is women from all over, different backgrounds. They are poisonous to each other. White women, Asian women, Black women, Hispanic, you name it. I told y'all about the Asian woman that was trying to convince me to hate men at the nail shop. I told you about her. Oh, yeah, because these men, they're trash. You had an Asian woman. She could barely speak English. And that's the type of time she was on. So, yes, when I say real women's and sisterhood and Bulldog Kesha, I'm talking about all these chicks. When I say past me chicks, it applies to all women. Salute to the women that it does not apply to. But let's not get it twisted and think that I'm just talking about Black women. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I honor y'all. I'm see y'all in the next dope discussion. And again, feel free to email me. Salute to Jonathan and his wife. Okay. And I hope to see them continue to thrive and grow. And I hope they do not allow these internet miserable trolls to hop and interfere into their union, because at the end of the day, they seem to have everything intact. They seem to respect each other, love each other, and they need to just continue to build upon that. All right. But I'll see y'all later. Much love and peace to my crown heads.